Our source for all of us, for our Gurudevs also, the source is Srila Prabhupada, Acharya Vani hai.
Yes.
है ना?
Yes.
Though we are hearing from all the devotees, any devotees, all of us, we are serving, we are all sheltered, and we are just doing, we are engaged in the seva, ऐसा है. But for us, whatever is the Vani of the Acharyas है ना, for all of us, that is the to-go point है.
Okay, Mataji.
Wherever, whatever we hear, from wherever in ISKCON, ऐसा, for all of us, if we have to, जो आप कर रहे हैं ना, I am trying to see where I can place what I have learnt ऐसा. You may hear from anybody. You see, we all see how actually the thing is, bhakti is coming from the acharyas. We just have to do this. Actually, that's the case, Mataji. Aap ya main or any devotee, all of us, because bhakti is giving like this, we just take this, we all drink. Aisa. Any one of us. Neophyte, Madhyama, or whoever it is, initiated or whatever. That's the process. Actually, that is the process. But to explain, if we have to seek clarification or align or anything like that, then we look at the Vani of Prabhupada and Acharyas. Aisa. Even if it comes from any devotee also, because all of us are getting from there.
Right.
So when we need a little help of how to align a kaise hota hai, then we try to match it with the Vani of the Acharya. That's the best thing. That is better than matching it with any other devotee. Kyonki every devotee is doing their seva, but all of us, we have the source from there. Aisa. And all of us also, we also try to align to the Vani of the Acharya. So like that, if everybody, when there is a question or doubt, as align kare to, then we will not get lost. And in that regard, like Aditya Prabhu hai na? When you have a question aisa, then he will be able to help you.
Yes.
Ki aisa meri understanding aisa hai. Then how can this be aligned to Acharya aisa? So all of our services is to see actually how to receive the descending mercy, but at least in the beginning to see how all that can be aligned to the Acharyas. Aisa Mataji.
Got it, Mataji. Yes.
Yeah. But good. Yes. Yes.
And
please.
that was regarding, as you said, right, that bhakti comes from a Bhagavata's heart.
Yeah.
So, Mataji, this is also something which I just
Heard it.
Yes, Mataji. Like,
Yeah.
I always thought that bhakti is by naturally, right? Like,
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
Because we were born in India, going to temple,
Yeah.
not doing some festival, puja, like Diwali and all
Right,
that.
right.
So, that is bhakti.
Mm.
Now, bhakti comes from a Bhagavata's heart, and that's how it, you receive it.
Yeah.
So how does that, Mataji, if you could elaborate?
That is like a sutra, a depth. But to understand that is this: we have a little inclination for Bhagavan. That's what you're saying. Bhakti is already there. Everybody goes to Bhagavan in India, aisa hai na?
Haan.
So that little inclination towards Bhagavan is there for everybody. But that is just an inclination. So to say, a start of bhakti, that's all. But how to completely depend on Krishna, how to do a Sharanagati, ऐसा होते हैं ना? वो Sharanagati bhakti है ना? That comes from those who are living that kind of life, completely dependent on Krishna. Like Srila Prabhupada, he was completely dependent on Krishna, on Jaladuta, and on the order of his spiritual master. He was coming in the cargo ship. So, these were the only two things for Srila Prabhupada: instruction of his spiritual master, his guru, and dependence on Krishna. वो है pure devotion. That is called depending on Krishna. That is called Sharanagata Bhakti. That Srila Prabhupada has. Ha, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
So, little inclination bhakti does not necessarily mean what Srila Prabhupada was living. So, what Srila Prabhupada was experiencing living can come only from Vani of Srila Prabhupada. This is how you depend on Krishna. So only he can speak. Whoever is living it. So I cannot speak for what Srila Prabhupada was like. That's total Atma Samarpana Bhakti. So Atma Samarpana Bhakti comes from the heart of those who lived like that, through the bhajans of Acharyas, through the Vani of Acharya. So that is from their heart, then it comes to our heart. So what we actually had is a little inclination of Bhakti. But what they have is the pure Bhakti. Aisa. That's what it means. Hai na?
So, this is on the topic and off the topic, Mataji.
Yes.
I hope it's fine for you.
Yes, it's okay.
As Mataji said, we came from India, pretty much everybody going through the Guru Parampara, like Sanatana Dharma. And we are in Sharanagati Bhakti, what Prabhupada is given. So it doesn't matter in this con who's going to explain. It's all coming from one pipe, which is a Prabhupada pipe. And we are getting all dip slowly. And hopefully our umbrella goes away and we'll get wet on that Sharanagati. Is that right, Mother?
Don't look good.
I didn't get the last part, Prabhu. Thoda sa, can you speak little louder and slowly, please?
Yes, Mother. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, Mother, in the end, what we are getting, it is from Prabhupada Mercy, Sharanagati Bhakti, with the different channels. But in the, like I can say, the water is same water, it's just coming in the different channel by like a drop by drop by drop by drop.
Yes.
So much we can able to release that drop. So that means umbrella is there, and umbrella has to go out in some point
Yes.
to enjoy that.
Yes.
Otherwise, if umbrella is there, it doesn't matter how many million times
Yeah.
there,
Yes.
that doesn't go inside
Yes.
my mind.
Yes. Right, Prabhu. Right, Prabhu.
And on the same topic, Mataji, I heard recently that whole world, actually it's one of the Leela Shakti Mataji class in the morning 4:30. She was telling only less than 1 million people out of 7 billion, for example, we are following Prabhupada's mercy. So I'm just wondering, Mataji, if the nectar is so good, whatever I'm getting in 1 drop or 2 drop, why it is taking so long? Like other devotees are coming and tasting this. It's not just 1 day, 2 days. It's been going on. So I'm just wondering.
Umbrella.
Yeah, umbrella. I got it. Recently, I mean.
Because that's the answer to your question, Prabhu.
Yes.
Why is it taking so long for everybody? Because they have their own umbrellas. Water, as you're saying, the drops, mercy drops are dripping, but the umbrellas are there.
And umbrellas are there, Mataji. And recently I had an experience. Like Monday, one of my close friends, he passed away with the cancer in 50. He's just 50 years. And he's from Jain's family. So this is the first time I went to ceremony to how the Jains, their life is a little bit simple. What Prabhupada says, they are more towards simple life, high thinking. We are also there, but I like the way they did ceremony 4 hours with just one flower and chanting most of the time with whatever the prayer they do. So there are like a 2 questions, Mataji. Sorry for asking.
Yeah,
Question.
I got you, Prabhu. Got you. Yeah. Those are simple ones. The first one is, when we say parampara, disciplinic succession, everybody has one. Sikhs have their own, Jains have their own, even the impersonalists have their own. It just means a teaching system, parampara. So, like that, there is Guru Parampara for everybody, but what are they looking for? What is the teaching system giving you? What is the goal? For impersonalists, the goal is to merge. For Vaishnavas, this is to go beyond the effulgence, to go into the spiritual world. Like that, the goal will be different. Parampara is there for Jains also, as you said. The goal will be different. So that's the answer to the first question. Parampara is there everywhere, almost in all religions. Like the Christians also, Muslims, they have their own priest, their family priest who is link like that. The linkage is there for everything. Every religion, and sometimes just for the material things also. Grandfather's business, grandfather business, grandfather has got it, now the father has it got, now the son has got it. As a material ka hai linkage, as a religions ka hai linkage, as a spiritual has a linkage, linkage, whatever. As a, that is there. So for us, the Gaudiyas, our lineage, we have one like that, and that is Guru Parampara. So that is the system, a general system that is there, that is seen even for the in the material world also, and that is present in the religion and any other spiritual paths also. That point is clear, Prabhu? The first point. So it doesn't mean Guru Parampara mane only ISKCON has it, Gaudiya has it, but nobody else has it. No. Shaivites have their own parampara. Devi Bhaktas, they have own. Like that, everybody has their own. That's the answer to the first question, Prabhu. Second one is, each parampara is giving you something, is promising you something as a result. If it is a Shaivite parampara, then there is something about Shiva. If it is impersonal parampara, then okay, you merge in the Brahman. Like that, the Jain parampara, what is their promise? Do we know that, Prabhu? For Jains, it's the karma on the throne, not Bhagavan. They see Krishna as a human being who did bad karma in Kurukshetra, and now he is in hell experiencing, he is reaping all the results of his bad karma for his kutinati in Kurukshetra. Everything that Krishna did, that has guided Krishna guided Pandavas. Ashwadhama hataha kunjaraha. He made Dharmaraj do the bad things. Like that. So the way Jains look at Krishna is a human being who is like a yogi but used his powers for bad. So he is in hell now, reaping his karma. That is, Jain's theory is all about karma. Karma is their Bhagavan, not anybody else. Even the Tirthankaras, they have their saints. For all of them, karma is ultimate. You know why they did not offer the flowers? No plucking the flowers. And then you cover your mouth so microbes don't go inside. So you don't incur bad karma. They live this life only to do good karma and to avoid bad karma, which is good. They're really good. They go to really a depth of don't incur bad karma even in your thought also. That's very wonderful. That's why they refuse to think bad about any living being also. That's very wonderful. That's why for puja, that is only the words, the chanting, the prayers. But no incense burning also, because the microbes can get burnt. No plucking the flower, no moving the grass, because the grass get hurt. So it's a non-violence. They go to their very best to see that they do not cause violence, which is good. And they go to their very best to do that they do good karma. As a charity de do. Kyun? Because I'll get good karma. This good karma will come to me next time. Okay? It's good that you don't want to do bad karma. Wonderful. It's good that you want to do good karma. Is really good. And very wonderful thing that they do is, because you don't want bad karma, you don't even think bad about others, is very wonderful. Aisa. Wo bhi hai, Prabhu. Not only plucking the flower. But where is this all going to without Krishna there? So the whole life is just to accumulate good karma and avoid bad karma? For what? So you become a Tirthankara. There is no Krishna there. No Bhagavan there. It's not that you are accepting any superiority there. It's a very covered version of impersonalism. You nullify all your bad karma. You accumulate good karma. And you go beyond karma to become nothing. That's where their philosophy is. Actually, not all the Jains also know this philosophy. I had to do my research before I came in here. before I got to know more about devotion, इसलिए. And I also have friends and there is a lot of conversation होता है. लेकिन this is the sum and substance of Jainism. So it is good. The measures that they take for non-violence is wonderful. But that's not all in all. They are still getting stuck in the cycle of karma. Because one cannot escape karma. That point they didn't get. But the very root of Jainism, where is it coming from? Rishabhadeva, who is the expansion of Bhagavan, it's there in Srimad Bhagavatam Prabhu. Even the Jains also, they see Rishabhadeva is the topmost Tirthankara. But what do they know about Rishabhadeva? They only know that he was Digambara. He didn't have any clothes and he had mystic powers. Yeah? That's all they knew. But Rishabhadeva, who they consider, Jains consider the topmost, when he passed the stools or urine, it was so fragrant that the whole forest was fragrant. Because he's Rishabhadeva. He's an expansion of the Lord. So there was a king during that time, during the time of Rishabhadeva, who was very much fascinated about King Rishabhadeva, who was just wandering as a Avaduta, not following any social customs like that, like a Digambara. He decided to imitate him. That king, I can't recall his name, but that king, that's where the Jain system is brought, Prabhu. For you to give your knowledge. Not too many Jains also know. They just see a Tirthankara is the highest. And I'm not sure if they knew that it is Rishabhadeva. So that's where Jainism is stemming. It is not Sanatana Dharma. Jain is not Sanatana Dharma. It is stemming as a Apasampradaya from Rishabhadeva. So that's why they think whoever goes undressed is now has become Medigambara. What's going on in the head? And their urine and stool, does it smell like Rishabhadeva? So it just has become an Apasampradaya. But these are the roots of Jainism. For us to know, those are the roots. But having said that, their goal is to become, to go to that Tirthankara like that and to accumulate good karma, not to do any bad karma. So their teachings and their practices are geared towards that, Prabhu. And some of them are very nice, like, they don't pluck the flower because they don't want to hurt the flower. And they don't want to think negative about others. Things like that are nice. Things like that are nice are there everywhere. But what nice is there if there is no Krishna? Like Prahlad Maharaj says, Haro abhaktasya kuto mahatgunat manoradena asati dhavati bahi. What good is there in all so-called these good qualities when their mind is running so fast externally away from Krishna? When they are running so fast, sitting on the chariot of the mind, 180 degrees opposite to Krishna outside. Manoradena dhavati asati bahi. Kuto mahatgunat. What use are those mahatgunas? So these things, they can be good traps for us. Because devotees, we don't know what dhana we have. Like Krishna is our dhana. But when somebody is in a little bit of mode of goodness like that, we really get attracted. Because mode of goodness is good. It is attractive. But we just have to see what's the perspective. If we see a pure devotee, the amount of mode of goodness he has surpasses all the Jainism put together. So that is the parampara that we belong to. Esa. So it's just knowing what is given to us. Why are we practicing what we are practicing? When we are plucking the flower and offering to Krishna, we see that this flower is actually the energy of the Lord and is being offered to the Lord. A janma dhanya ho gaya flower ka. It's not that flower has karma or I have karma. Flower is beyond karma, I am beyond karma, because both of us are being used for Bhagavan. So that is bhakti. That is our understanding. Kam ek hi ho raha hai, but what is the understanding behind that? Is that okay, Prabhu? Yeah? Thank you.
Actually, what I'm saying is, so our Prabhupada, without Prabhupada, I don't think we are in the same page what they are in Mataji.
Yeah, of course. Yes,
We don't know
yes.
where the drop is coming from.
Yes.
So because of Prabhupada, we know the drop is coming.
Yes.
It is coming ultimately Krishna. So in their parampara also, they are not trying to connect to Krishna basically.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
what is missing.
Yes.
Right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Pakka.
We
Yeah.
are so merciful with Prabhupada.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Namah